We are back with another video, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our rebrand channel, The Tea on the Streets. Now, Cocaine Belcalis, or Barty, decides to continue her subliminal shots at Tasha K. She said, "Poor you, holla at me when your husband smack your uncle." Then she retweeted a fan that said, "That bold, ashy B word just proved Cardi right again. Always trying to use an N-word to hurt Cardi. Like Cardi said, go get your N-word to slap the uncle who touched you. I love this lady." Now, in my opinion, does Cardi B think making fun of somebody being essayed is funny? Now, imagine if other celebrities had said this, okay? Cardi B's the only celebrity I know that could be disgusting and nasty all the time, and nobody really say anything to her. You don't get to be nasty and talk about somebody being essayed just because you don't like what they had to say. Your man was on the boat doing coke. That was already proven. He has several essay and domestic violence cases. You have a kink for the RAPE. The one you was, calling out the barbs for, you have that kink, because anytime somebody gets essayed, you bring it up. You brought it up with Nicki Minaj. You said allegedly Nicki Minaj's father had touched her. You be the first to bring it up. So I definitely feel like you have a kink, and I feel like people have to
I don't know why I picture something
Cardi B
when I went out there,
is just
I
low down and
that
dirty.
Women out there,
bacteria face
is
very nasty,
regular cool life.
and she
there was
is
women out there that they were
worse,
eating
in my
brunch
opinion,
with
than a lot of other celebrities that y'all
and they were by
cancel.
themselves.
Not only that, Cockroach B gets humiliated by chart data and Billboard. It was reported that a song that has charted on the Hot 100 this week, despite selling 1.4 units. The rest of its points come from radio audience, and allegedly it is Cardi B's song Every Time. Okay, so it's not doing so well on the charts, and then on top of that, people have noticed that her tour is not selling out, despite her saying that it has. So I think Cardi B should be focused on that. Stop trying to stick up for Stephon Diddy. His career will soon be over because he's going to be in jail in a few years, just like Diddy and Bill Cosby. So you can stop trying to stick up for him because it's over. He's been exposed several times. Now, Megan Thee Stallion and Milagro are still going at it in court. Milagro's legal defense is facing visible cracks as her team scrambles to avoid a fast approaching court loss in Megan Thee Stallion's defamation ongoing case. It was reported that Milagro's remaining attorney had formally asked the judge for 15 extra days to respond to Megan's injunction request, citing major internal changes with Milagro's legal camp. In the filing, the lawyer wrote that the two of Ms. Cooper's counsels, which is Milagro, have recently withdrawn from representing Ms. Cooper, and the remaining counsels have recently withdrawn from representing Ms. Cooper, and remaining counsel cannot meet the deadline prescribed by the rule. Now, Megan is seeking court intervention to force Milagro to remove past posts and recorded content referencing her. Their proposed injunction would also impose new limits on Milagro's ability to publicly comment on Megan in the future, a move that could drastically alter her online presence, okay? So basically, Megan is trying to put a gag order on Milagro. She is trying to make sure that Milagro can't speak on her in the future, which Milagro hasn't said anything since, the lawsuit, really. I think she did like 2 interviews. I didn't watch them, but I don't really feel like she's talking about Megan like that. But she wants past posts that Milagro has done on Megan wants that removed. So anything that she said about her and Tori, anything about her and Kelsey, anything about her and Nikki, anything about Megan, period, would have to be removed. And the thing is, that's probably a lot of work because she probably going to have to go back years. That's a lot of work. In my opinion, I don't think that is fair because Megan did lose the defamation case. People keep saying that she won. I'm trying to see where she won at because she only getting $59,000, okay? And it was proven in court that she wasn't defamed. So how did she win? Did y'all pay attention to the trial? I'm very confused why people feel like Megan Thee Stallion won. She didn't win nothing but some new wardrobe. Okay, that's it. Now, moving on from that, it has been reported that Beyonce officially surpasses Rihanna and becomes the richest black female musician in the world. She ranks at 3,013 globally, while Rihanna, whose net worth decreased by 400 million, ranked at 3,127. Okay, so it has been reported that right now Queen Bee has a higher net worth than Rihanna based on Forbes. And then on top of that, it had decreased. Her net worth did decrease. I believe it was last year because the sales were down for Fenty. Okay. With that being said, I mean, I don't know if it really makes much of a difference. They're both worth $1 billion, so who really cares? But I think Rihanna has to think outside the box. I think, in my opinion, it wasn't a good idea for her to start a hair care line, especially release it right after Beyonce released Sacred, because Sacred, especially the Sacred drops, are flying off the, shelves. Let's just be honest. Beyonce did her big one with Sacred. Everybody likes it. And unfortunately for Rihanna, nobody's really buying Fenty hair because Rihanna's bald. So it doesn't make sense for her to do a hair care line, in my opinion. What she should have done, okay, is she should have done Fenty toys. And she should have, put out some Fenty sex toys. Because Rihanna's always pregnant. Being a sex symbol has been part of her career. She should have done something like that. Okay, and had, ASAP in the ad wearing Fenty underwear being handcuffed. That would have been a smart idea. Now, if she do something like this, it was my idea first, and I want my coin. Okay, because I just came up with that off the dome. Okay, but that's what she should have done. I don't think she should have done Fenty hair care. Okay, because Rihanna don't have no hair, so it just doesn't make sense. Beyonce has hair. That's why everybody's buying Sacred, and it's been proven. So I think that Rihanna got to think outside the box. Fenty toys would have been very great for her, and that was my idea. So she used it. I want my coin, and she got to think outside the box because one thing about Beyonce, she's not going to do something crazy like that. You know what I'm saying? Because, she cares about her image. So let me know how y'all feel about it. I mean, congratulations to Beyonce and Rihanna, both billionaires. But Beyonce is a billionaire right now strictly off music. This doesn't even count Sacred. No shade. Is no shade to Riri. But the fact of the matter is, Rihanna's billionaire status is from Fenty. It's not from her music catalog or touring. Beyonce is a billionaire because of her tours. Now, moving on from that, a lot of people are wondering, when will Scratch Off pop out and reveal her pregnancy? A fan said, "Where is Latto? I miss her IG content." And a fan responded and said, "Pregnant." I think, in my opinion, it's obvious that Scratch Off is pregnant. I think one of the reasons why she can't really reveal it, I think people are dumb. Why would she reveal that she's pregnant right now when she hasn't even fully confirmed that 21 Below Average is her man? She's obviously giving clues. We've spotted them out together, but they haven't really said publicly that they were with each other. So it's going to look weird. 21 Below Average is married because he's not a citizen. He's from the UK. So I don't understand why people want Scratch Off to get humiliated. And then if his baby mama turn on him and call up ICE, he's gone. It's over. Well, I don't think he'll be gone. I think I think Camel Face will put in a few phone calls and let him stay because he's under Rock Nation. So I don't think, Deseret and Camel Face will let him go that easily. But it's going to cause a lot of issues for him. So they got to play it strategically. I do feel like she will reveal her pregnancy. I definitely feel like she will. But she has to come up with a master plan. It's not as easy as everybody is making it out to be, because people forget that she's in a secret side chick relationship with 21 Below Average because she couldn't get knocked up by her own man. She took somebody else's. But I definitely will be here for the cheetah theme baby reveal. Okay? And let me know in the comments if you think she's having a boy or a girl. Okay? A lot of people are saying that she might be having a boy. So let me know how y'all feel about that. I think she wants a girl. I definitely think Scratch Off wants to have a girl. Now, moving on from that, it has been reported that Bruno Mars is dropping an album in March with no features or duets, allegedly. And a lot of fans are saying that Titanic is having Bruno Mars drop around the same time as Nicki Minaj, allegedly, to sabotage her numbers. Okay? It has been officially reported that he will be dropping a project mid to late March. Okay? And there is no major duets or guest artists in the mix. But a lot of fans are speculating that he could sabotage Nicki Minaj. Also, Beyonce is supposed to be dropping. Let me know how y'all feel about it. In my opinion, I don't think Nicki dropping an album March. She might drop a single, but I don't know about a full album. Okay? I feel like if she was going to drop, she would have to start her rollout around now, because there's too many big artists dropping. Olivia Rodrigo is coming in February, March. You got Queen Bee dropping. There's too many other big artists out to not do a rollout. Okay? And Nicki's never not done. I want to say she doesn't get a lot of promotion from Republic, because Republic is trash. To Nicki Minaj. It's not a trash label, but it is their trash to Nicki Minaj. But the point of the matter is, Nicki has never done a surprise drop for an album. I think she would do it for a single, right? But for a full album, I don't know about that. It's going to be very interesting because there's a lot of heavy hitters dropping. J. Cole, Champagne Thickums is also supposed to be dropping around February, March. So Iceman is definitely going number one. Who else is, BTS is supposed to be coming back. Dolce's dropping. Megan Thee Stallion. I don't know if she's a heavy hitter though. I don't know about Megan. I don't know if she's a heavy hitter because she can't really go top 10. But the point of the matter is a lot of people dropping. Okay, that's just the gist of it. There's a lot of people dropping, and so I feel like with certain artists like Bruno and Beyonce, nobody's gonna really want to drop that day. If Bruno, Beyonce, Olivia Rodrigo drop, nobody's gonna want to drop that day. Billie Eilish is supposed to be coming. Is a lot. Okay, so let me know how y'all feel about it. I don't know if I think Titanic Records strategically did that. It might be a coincidence, but I don't think Nicki dropping in March anyway. I think too many people are going to be dropping around that time. Harry Styles is coming back. I forgot about Harry. Harry also will be dropping. I can't even keep track. It's actually too many people supposed to be dropping. Some of y'all need to move to 2027. Some of y'all don't need to drop in 2026. There's too many people dropping. I think Megan Thee Stallion and who else? Megan Thee Stallion and J. Cole, y'all can drop in 2027. We don't need y'all albums right now. No shade.